Steer for Groups provides MATs and school groups with a data-driven, impact-focused approach to measure, track and improve group-wide student self-regulation and well-being. The Steer Group Dashboard enables your Steer Group lead to track the effective implementation of Steer across schools and measure its impact, guided by their Steer Group consultant. So let's imagine you've piloted Steer in several schools and now you're launching more widely across the group. What would you see on your Steer Group dashboard, and how might you use this data to measure improved well-being outcomes? Upon login, you'll be able to navigate your group dashboard from the menu on the left. Your Steer contract is always available to view, as are notes from meetings with your Steer Group consultant. It's easy to monitor assessment completions using the Group Assessment Tracker, and you can access the Steer online training course at any time you need a refresher. The implementation function enables you to monitor the effective implementation of Steer in each participating school. You'll review implementation across 3 phases: launch, rollout and accreditation. Each launch school is supported by a Steer consultant who'll guide them through to accredited status, typically achieved at the end of Year 2. Their Steer consultant will keep you updated with notes along the way. On the Launch Progress bar, we can track our 5 launch schools as they move through the different phases of the launch year. We can drill down into each phase to see which schools are yet to confirm dates and which require additional support. Tracking implementation in this way enables you to identify 2 groups of schools. Firstly, Steer Champion schools, those whose good practice can be cascaded to upskill other schools. Secondly, Steer Vulnerable schools, those who need additional support to improve their practice. Each school has its own page on your dashboard. Let's look at St Eunice as a case study. Now, St Eunice is a Steer accredited school now in its 3rd Steer year. On their school page, we see school information, implementation data, a login button to access their Steer platform, and the school's executive summary report. This termly report provides St Eunice with a longitudinal data narrative so they can analyse and address emerging data patterns, target actions and measure their efficacy. The Executive Summary Report for St Eunice shows a positive school impact metric, evidencing their post-pandemic recovery. The report enables the school to be proactive in its support for the coming term, having identified Year 11 as their most vulnerable year, girls as their most vulnerable gender, and low self-disclosure as the Steer area to address. Opening the Analytics function enables you to collate executive summary data from all your schools, displaying group data in a set of simple charts. Firstly, you can track your group mean data both in and out of school and report longitudinal impact year on year. Secondly, you can measure the group success rate of Steer student action plans, evidencing the impact your school's actions are having on their students. Thirdly, you can identify vulnerable year groups and cohorts across your group so that you can target training and support, ensuring that those most at risk aren't left behind. And finally, you can pinpoint limiting trends and risks so you know what to address in a strategic action plan guided by your Steer Group consultant. Having analysed your group mean data, it's very easy to see how individual school data compares using additional filters on the menu. Academic dashboards have provided you with rich analytics to measure, track and improve the academic performance of your schools, but it's been a challenge to bring the same rigour to the area of social-emotional performance. Now, Steer for Groups can provide the well-being dashboard that you've been waiting for.